In a world filled with answers, there are mysteries that defy explanation. Welcome to a journey into the unknown, a realm where the ordinary takes a back seat and the extraordinary reigns supreme. Today, we embark on an adventure through the annals of the unexplained as we delve deep into the enigmatic and bewildering. Get ready for an exploration of the 10 strangest unsolved mysteries. Buckle up, for this is a ride you won't want to miss. So grab your detective's hat, turn off the lights, and join us on this thrilling quest to unlock the secrets that continue to elude us. From eerie disappearances to inexplicable phenomena, these mysteries have stood the test of time, leaving us with more questions than answers. Are you ready to explore the strange and the mysterious? Stay tuned, because our journey begins now. Number 10. The body on Somerton Beach. In 1948, a well-dressed man was found dead on Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia. His identity was a complete mystery, with no wallet or identification. Despite meticulous efforts, authorities couldn't determine the cause of death, finding no poison in the autopsy. The man's fingerprints were unidentifiable. 4 months into the investigation, a hidden pocket in his trousers revealed a scrap of paper from a rare book called the Rubaiyat, inscribed with the cryptic words Tamam Shud, meaning it has ended. The book remained elusive. Months later, a man claimed to have found a matching Rubaiyat with a torn page in his car near the beach. Inside the book, a phone number and a code deepened the puzzle. The phone number led authorities to a woman named Jessica Thompson, who sold the book to Alfred Boxall, still very much alive and in possession of the book. To this day, the identity of the Somerton man remains a baffling mystery, with the code remaining unsolved, leaving us with more questions than answers. Number 9. The strange disappearance of D.B. Cooper. On November 24, 1971, a man using the alias Daniel Cooper boarded Northwest Airlines Flight 305 from Portland, Oregon to Seattle, Washington. Dressed in a business suit, he ordered a drink and handed a note to a flight attendant, revealing he had a bomb in his briefcase. His demand? $200,000 in $20 bills, 4 parachutes, and a refueled plane. Cooper released passengers and some crew, keeping the plane's course low. He then parachuted out with the money and 2 parachutes, disappearing forever. Despite extensive searches, his identity and fate remain unknown, making this one of the greatest cold cases in FBI history. Number 8. The Black Dahlia Murder. On January 15, 1947, Elizabeth Short, known as the Black Dahlia, was found brutally murdered on a Los Angeles street. Her body, expertly cut in half, bore no signs of trauma to internal organs or bones. Her face wore a horrifying permanent smile, and a lack of blood suggested her body had been moved post-mortem. 9 days later, an envelope arrived at a newspaper office containing Elizabeth's belongings and a cryptic message. Months passed, and a supposed suicide note related to the murder was discovered near the ocean. Despite countless suspects, the Black Dahlia's killer has remained a chilling enigma for over 70 years, haunting the annals of unsolved mysteries. Number 7. Wall Street Bombing. On a bustling September day in 1920, a seemingly ordinary man parked a horse-drawn cart outside the U.S. Assay office on Wall Street during lunchtime. He vanished into the crowd, leaving the cart behind. Moments later, an explosion rocked Wall Street, claiming over 30 lives and injuring 300. At first, it was thought to be an accident, but suspicions soon turned to terrorism. Prior to the explosion, flyers from a group called the American Anarchist Fighters demanding the release of political prisoners were found in the area, resembling those used in previous bombings by Italian anarchists. However, tracing the source proved fruitless. Despite suspicions pointing to Italian anarchists, including Luigi Galleani, no concrete evidence emerged. Over the years, leads grew cold, trails vanished, and the identity of the bombers remained a haunting mystery. Number 6. The disturbing death of Elisa Lam. In January 2013, Elisa Lam, a 21-year-old Canadian tourist, checked into the Cecil Hotel in downtown Los Angeles. When she failed to check out and ceased contact with her parents, alarm bells rang. On February 19th, her lifeless body was discovered in a rooftop water tank, thanks to guests' complaints of foul water. Elisa's odd behavior prompted a room change, and the last known footage showed her acting strangely in a hotel elevator, seemingly interacting with someone out of sight. Speculations about drugs and murder swirled, but tests found no drugs or alcohol, and the autopsy revealed no trauma. The chilling mystery lingers, leaving unanswered questions about how Elisa accessed the roof and sealed herself in the tank. Number 5. Jack the Ripper. In London's Whitechapel district in 1888, a name still sends shivers: Jack the Ripper. Amidst the area's violence, this madman terrorized the public, targeting prostitutes known as the Canonical Five within a mile's radius between August and September 1888. The Ripper taunted Scotland Yard with letters, including the infamous From Hell letter. Despite investigations, the true identity and motive of this killer remain a chilling mystery, an enigma refusing to yield its secrets. Number 4. The Zodiac Killer. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, Northern California was haunted by the Zodiac Killer. Though he claimed 37 lives, only 5 murders were confirmed. The terror began in Vallejo on December 20th, 1968, when teenagers David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen were shot dead in their car. On July 4th, 1969, the Zodiac struck again, killing Darlene Ferrin and injuring Michael Mjo. Taunting police with cryptic letters signed with his chilling symbol, the final message arrived on January 29, 1974, boasting, "Me =37 SFPD =0. The Zodiac Killer's identity remains an unsolved enigma. Number 3. The Case of JonBenet Ramsey. In Boulder, Colorado, on December 26, 1996, Patsy Ramsey's discovery sent shockwaves. A ransom note signaled the disappearance of 6-year-old JonBenet, prompting a frantic 5:52 a.m. police call. Inside their home lived JonBenet's parents, John and Patsy, and her brother, Burke. 8 hours later, JonBenet's lifeless body was found, lips sealed with tape, life ended by a cord. A delayed police search and family intrusion compromised the scene. JonBenet, a child beauty queen, had her innocence stolen. The autopsy confirmed strangulation and head trauma. Media frenzy over JonBenet's fame fueled speculation. To this day, the haunting mystery baffles investigators in Boulder. Number 2. Chicago Tylenol Murders. In Chicago on September 29, 1982, a nightmare unfolded. 7 people ingested poisoned Tylenol pills, succumbing swiftly. The victims included 12-year-old Mary Kellerman, 27-year-old Mary Reiner, 31-year-old Mary McFarland, 35-year-old Paula Prince, 27-year-old Adam Janus, 25-year-old Stanley Janus, and 19-year-old Teresa Janus. Investigator Nick Pichos noticed a common thread. Control number MC 2880 linked the Janus family's Tylenol bottle to Mary Kellerman's. A bitter almond scent confirmed cyanide poisoning. Johnson & Johnson recalled over 31 million bottles and offered a $100,000 reward. Copycat poisonings followed, leading to safety seals on medicine bottles. Yet, the poisoner's identity remains a chilling mystery. Number 1. The Unsolved Hinterkaifeck Murders. In Bavaria, Germany, on March 31, 1922, darkness fell on Hinterkaifeck Farm. A merciless murderer wielding a pickaxe claimed 6 lives. Andreas, Cecilia Gruber, Victoria Gabriel and her children met gruesome ends. Even 2-year-old Joseph in his crib couldn't escape. The murderer lingered for 6 days, mimicking daily life before the horrifying discovery. Adding to the mystery, a newly hired maid replaced one who fled, citing a haunted house. Strange events and ominous shed scratches hinted at an ominous presence. Unfamiliar footprints led from the woods. Despite investigations, the murderer's identity remains elusive. In 1955, the case files closed and Hinterkaifeck Farm was demolished, leaving a haunting enigma. As we wrap up these chilling mysteries, remember, darkness hides where you least expect. These unsolved enigmas, each more haunting, leave us with questions and unease. From Hinterkaifeck Farm to Chicago's poisonings, Jack the Ripper, and the Zodiac Killer, these tales captivate and challenge us. These mysteries persist, urging us to seek answers and remember those lost. Join our quest for truth and justice in these unsolved stories. Thanks for joining. If you enjoyed, like, share, and subscribe for more mysteries. Stay curious, stay vigilant, secrets await.